Did you know that sleeping just 1 hour too little each night could slowly harm your memory, your heart, and even your balance? It might sound surprising, but even a small change to your sleep schedule, going to bed just a little later or waking up a little earlier, can deeply impact your overall health, especially after age 70. At this stage of life, your body is not just asking for rest, it is pleading for deep, healing rest that restores and repairs. When we ignore this call, the consequences show up in ways we might not immediately link to sleep. Fatigue that lingers throughout the day, a foggy brain that struggles to remember simple things, increased risk of falls at night, and even accelerated aging that makes us feel older than we truly are. In this script, we will talk about the exact number of hours seniors truly need and share 5 gentle, powerful habits you can start tonight to improve your sleep. These habits aren't about strict rules or expensive gadgets, but about small, comforting rituals that can protect your brain, support your heart, and help you wake up each morning feeling strong and renewed. Before we dive in, I'd love to know where you're watching from and what time it is for you right now. And if you believe, like I do, that it's never too late to feel better, type HOPE in the comments below. Your words can inspire someone else who might be struggling in silence. If you find these tips helpful, hit the subscribe button so you won't miss out on future videos designed to help you live a healthier, more joyful life at every age. Now, let's uncover a common sleep mistake many people over 70 don't even realize they're making. You might have heard that older adults need less sleep, but that's not entirely true. In fact, the idea that seniors don't need as much sleep can actually make people more tired. The National Institute on Aging and the CDC recommend about 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night for adults over 65. But here's the catch. Sleep isn't just about the number of hours you spend in bed. It's about how deeply and restoratively you sleep. Some people might feel rested with 6 hours, while others need 9 to feel fully recharged, especially if their sleep is light or interrupted. Think of sleep like filling up a gas tank. You can't expect your car to drive smoothly if you only fill it halfway. I remember talking to Mr. Harold, a retired school principal from Iowa. He thought he was doing fine on 6 hours of sleep, but he often felt dizzy in the mornings, forgot small details, and sometimes even tripped on the stairs. He blamed it on aging, but the real culprit was the poor quality of his sleep. When he started tracking it, he found out he was waking up 6 or 7 times a night. He didn't remember these awakenings, but his body certainly did. This fragmented sleep meant his brain didn't get enough time to repair itself, his heart wasn't getting the calming effects of deep rest, and his balance was compromised. His doctor explained that poor sleep can quietly raise blood pressure, dull memory, and even increase the risk of falls. If you've been feeling off lately, slower, foggier, or more tired than usual, don't brush it off. Your sleep might be trying to tell you something important. The first step to better sleep is to stop comparing yourself to others. Just because your neighbor claims to feel fine on 5 hours doesn't mean that's what your body needs. Everyone is different, and you deserve sleep that truly restores you. Start paying attention to how you feel in the mornings. Do you wake up feeling refreshed, or does it feel like you ran a marathon overnight? Sometimes it's not about sleeping longer, it's about sleeping better. A steady bedtime is one of the simplest yet most powerful habits you can build. Your body loves rhythm. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, even on weekends, can train your brain to rest more deeply. And if you wake up in the middle of the night, which is common, don't fight it. Get up, stretch, listen to soft music, or read something light. Then go back to bed when you feel sleepy again. Over time, these small shifts can protect not just your sleep, but your independence, your mood, and your overall health. Now, let's talk about why sleep changes as we age. Many seniors find themselves falling asleep earlier in the evening and waking up before the sun. This isn't laziness or a bad habit. It's a natural shift in your internal clock, known as your circadian rhythm. You might start feeling sleepy by 8:30 p.m. and wake up fully alert at 4 a.m. Even if you get the recommended hours, you may feel as if you haven't truly rested. Take Mr. Richard from North Carolina as an example. At 76, he was sharp and active, but became frustrated because he woke up every 2 hours during the night. At first, he thought it was just part of getting older, but after some tests and careful discussions with his doctor, he discovered he had a mild form of sleep apnea. This condition causes brief pauses in breathing that wake the body just enough to interrupt deep sleep. So even if you're in bed for 8 hours, you might only be getting 4 hours of real restorative sleep. And Richard's story isn't unique. Many older adults experience more nighttime awakenings due to various reasons: bathroom trips, joint pain, or restless thoughts. Some might struggle because their bodies make less melatonin, the hormone that helps you sleep deeply. Melatonin naturally decreases with age, making it harder to stay asleep. Another common problem is restless leg syndrome, which causes an uncomfortable tingling or crawling feeling in the legs that makes you want to move them constantly. It's more common than many realize and can turn bedtime into a frustrating experience. When these disruptions happen night after night, they can lead to daytime sleepiness, confusion, and a higher risk of falls. Imagine missing one step at the top of the stairs simply because you were too tired to notice. But there's hope. You don't have to turn to heavy medications right away. You can start with simple, gentle habits. Try dimming the lights an hour before bed, listening to soft music, or reading something light, not the news. Keep your bedroom cool and quiet. If you wake up too early, resist the urge to toss and turn. Get up, stretch, drink some water, and sit in a comfortable chair until you feel sleepy again. A warm bath before bed can help calm your legs and prepare your body for sleep. Some find magnesium supplements helpful, but always check with your doctor first. If you suspect sleep apnea, if you snore loudly, wake up gasping, or still feel exhausted in the morning, talk to your doctor about a sleep study. It might sound intimidating, but it could change your life. Remember, sleep doesn't have to be perfect to be healing. It just needs to be gentle, steady, and yours. Aging doesn't mean giving up on good rest. It means listening more carefully to what your body needs. Now, let's explore 5 powerful habits that can improve your sleep quality starting tonight. You don't need fancy gadgets or pills, just simple, natural changes. The first habit is to get out of bed if you've been lying awake for more than 30 minutes. Staying in bed awake can make your brain associate your bed with stress rather than rest. Instead, get up slowly, keep the lights dim, and do something quiet, like listening to soft music or reading a familiar book. Eileen from Michigan, 72, started keeping a chair and blanket near her nightstand. She called it her peaceful pause. When she couldn't sleep, she'd move to the chair instead of forcing herself to stay in bed. Within a week, she was falling asleep faster and waking up with less tension. The second habit is to keep daytime naps short. A nap can feel wonderful, but if it's longer than 20 minutes, it might make it harder to sleep at night. Frank from Arizona used to nap from 2 to 4 p.m., but it disrupted his nighttime sleep. After shortening his naps to 15 minutes, he started falling asleep earlier and woke up feeling more refreshed. The third habit is to watch your caffeine intake. Caffeine isn't just in coffee, it's also in tea, chocolate, sodas, and some medications. As we age, our bodies process caffeine more slowly. That cup of coffee at 2 p.m. could still be in your system by bedtime. Experts recommend avoiding caffeine for at least 8 hours before sleep. If you go to bed at 9 or 10 p.m., your last cup should be around 1 or 2 p.m. Instead, try calming herbal teas in the evening, like chamomile or mint. The fourth habit is to maintain a consistent sleep schedule. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. This helps anchor your internal clock, making it easier to fall asleep and stay asleep. Light exposure also plays a big role. Try to get sunlight in the morning. A 15-minute walk after breakfast or sitting on your porch can help your body distinguish between day and night. Even on cloudy days, natural light helps reset your internal rhythm. The fifth habit is to avoid alcohol and nicotine close to bedtime. Alcohol might help you fall asleep faster, but can disrupt deep sleep later in the night, causing more awakenings and bathroom trips. Nicotine is a stimulant and can keep you awake even if you smoke early in the evening. Instead of turning to these, focus on gentle, relaxing activities. A warm bath, soft music, light stretches, or simply listening to your breath. Start by picking just one of these habits tonight. Maybe turn off the TV earlier, skip that afternoon coffee, or take a short morning walk. You don't need to fix everything at once. Every small step you take toward better sleep is a step toward protecting your mind, your heart, and your independence. Sometimes poor sleep is a sign of something deeper. If you've been struggling for weeks, waking up multiple times a night, or feeling exhausted even after a full night's sleep, talk to your doctor. It's not complaining, it's caring for yourself. I remember Mr. Allen from Illinois, a retired truck driver. He pushed through his tiredness for years, but finally talked to his doctor when he nearly fell asleep while reading to his grandkids. His doctor discovered that his blood pressure medication was interfering with his sleep. Many medications for heart conditions, depression, and anxiety can quietly impact sleep quality. If you think this might be the case, ask your doctor, could my medications be affecting my sleep? That simple question might change your life. Good sleep isn't just about feeling rested. It supports heart health, keeps your mind sharp, and helps your body fight illnesses. If needed, your doctor can adjust your medication schedule or try alternatives that won't interfere with sleep. Now, let's touch on sleep gadgets and devices. Earplugs, white noise machines, or sleep masks can help, but they aren't magic solutions. Use them as supportive tools rather than crutches. Don't forget about hearing aids. Some seniors find them uncomfortable at night and might sleep better by removing them. Finally, remember this. After 70, getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep is ideal, but it's not just about numbers. It's about the peace and quality of your rest. It's about creating gentle routines that tell your body it's safe to relax. You don't need to sleep like you did at 30. You just need sleep that helps keep your heart steady, your mind sharp, and your spirit joyful. Take George from Arizona, for example. At 82, he used to worry about waking up often. Instead of reaching for pills, he started playing soft jazz at night, dimming his lights, and keeping a regular bedtime. Soon, sleep felt gentle and comforting again. That's what I wish for you. Not perfect sleep, but enough comfort to enjoy your mornings and feel strong in your daily life. You deserve sleep that restores you, because every good day starts the night before. Thank you for staying with me all the way to the end of this long conversation. I know your time is precious, and I hope these gentle tips bring you peace tonight. Now I want to hear from you. How many hours do you usually sleep each night? Is there a small habit, a favorite pillow, a cup of tea, a bedtime prayer that helps you rest more peacefully? Share it in the comments. Your tip might help someone else who's struggling. And if you believe it's never too late to feel better, type HOPE below. That one simple word can carry so much strength and comfort. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and maybe share it with someone you care about. Because restful sleep isn't just about feeling better tonight, it's about waking up tomorrow with more energy, more calm, and more joy to live the life you love. Until next time, take care and sleep well.